Yeah, 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 yeah. What's good? Vegan debates. Gotta get rid of the hate. Welcome to the vegan debates. Thanks for joining me, Masterpiece. You can tell anybody that wants, step up. They're gonna lose. Because when it comes to defending people's rights, animals' rights, you can't win. Peace all the time. Once the seed is planted of peace, it's hard to go back. How are you gonna look at yourself in the mirror and say, nah, bun peace? It's a masterpiece original right here. That old boom bap. Yeah, I blast people with a thought form, cause to me the telepathy is not foreign. I've been where you at, I kept your spot warm. But to get up on my level, you gon' need a lifetime to keep my families and the blocks torn. Yeah, that's a little something I'm working on right now. I'm just waiting for the people to fill up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just playing around. I'm comfortable with you guys. What's good? What's good? I'm just waiting for the people to fill up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just playing around. Yeah, illustrious cook, mind of Manny. What's good? Hey, yo, you know what's funny, man, is that people talk a lot of trash when you tell them that you're plant-based, but then you set up a debate platform and nobody's here. Because how can you speak against peace? Good Eats, what up, what up? I know you're here to talk about food and good conscious eating, right? So we gotta get some meat eaters up here that defend it. I mean, there's people that eat meat and they don't defend it. You know, they know it's wrong. They know they want to get out of it. So we gotta bring the people that defend it. I'm just gonna let this track play out in full before we get started. Put my camera on, let you guys know I'm here. Show you guys the project. Wait for the switch up. Oh, yeah. Tell me that's not smooth. Illustrious cook, I'm busted. I eat meat damn near every day, bro. Hey, but no pork though. I feel you on that. That's how I started. That's exactly how I started. So the beat, it kind of, you know, developed, it, you know, it softened out, it matured. I like to say it matured. You know what I'm saying? Once you hear it from this, you know, this griminess with that double snare hit, and then, you know, at the end, it kind of matures, you know? Pour some Courvoisier, pull out a cigar, not to break it open. Alright, y'all. That's enough of that. Thanks for the listen. Thanks for the compliments or the feedback. I wish I could play it on some better speakers for you guys. Okay, so this is episode 2 of Vegan Debates. And the reason why I opened up this platform for the Vegan Debates was, it's simple. Debates are best made to the public, okay? And if the public, if the public can hear educated debaters, then they can make a more informed decision, okay? Because we're empowering the people that's listening, and they can go home and decide for themselves. Unlike other platforms that have debates and then the platform itself decides the winner of the debate, which is not really what it's about. Now, I don't know how I got here, but starting to try to eat for my life and wonder why if we shouldn't eat meat. Do I feel like I'm fiending for meat? When I'm hungry, I eat the veggies, but yeah. Well, okay, so Mike, basically what happens in all of us is that our taste, our body comes accustomed to the toxins, right? We become almost like immune or impervious to the actual discomforts of it. If you were to ask, an 80-year-old healthy person, they're 80 years old or they're healthy and they're walking around, you say, how do you feel? They say, I feel great. I'm strong. I can do all my chores. I'm great. I'm 80 years old, but I'm great. Okay, but what if they were 50 again? Or what if what if they didn't need that back support? You know what I mean? What I'm basically saying is you could feel good at a certain level, but how do you know that there's not a whole nother echelon of that comfort and feeling good? You know what I mean? Like, for example, when I went to college, it was like my second year. I got a job at the gym, a part-time job at the gym, and I started working out, and I was like, man, I feel really good. Like, I feel really strong. I can lift up things. Doors are easier to push. I'm doing activities longer. And then I cut out the red meat, and then I felt better. And I said, oh, okay, well, I'm going to keep on going with this. And then I cut out the fish. And then I felt even better. That was like for 3 months, 4 months. And then I finally cut out the chicken. And then the dairy was last to go. And then when the last little bit of animal byproduct was out of my body, I've never felt better. And I was older. I was older than I had ever been, and yet I had never felt better. After being a kid, growing up and feeling the tiredness and metabolism kicking in and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it's definitely it's definitely a great thing to do, to achieve to. And if you're eating meat right now, that's cool. And if you kind of get off the meat, you may feel like, oh, I'm not really that satisfied. But don't worry, it's not you. It's the tapeworms, it's the parasites inside of you, right? Maximilian says eating meat is cannibalism, murder, the R word, and pedo. It's true. It's true. Yeah, Turk Life. I gotta put it on the speakers, man. I gotta get it. I gotta get it on the speakers. I gotta get a better sound system. Pity those who still like to pull Charmin to cover over their insecurities about it. Man, I love the gang we got here. We need some meat eaters here so you guys can get up on them. Let me share something that I brought up just to share with meat eaters that defend it. Not all. The problem is this, right? The real problem is it is the meat eater. It is the consumer of those meat and animal byproducts. But it is not their fault, right? We have been conditioned to learn these behaviors and to learn the taste that we have. So if we could unlearn it and especially pass it down to our children for the next generation, then the guilt will be all off of us. You know what I mean? The blame. But while it is here on our plates in the stores, then we do need to point the proverbial finger, you know, at the, for example, the people that know about it and still don't care, people that have read stats, looked it up, and still said, yeah, but you know, I'm just one person. These are the people that we need to really affect, because these are the people that actually, they're listening, right? They're listening. They can hear the logic, but they just can't get over the addiction, right? So here we have the animal rights, right? This is an animal rights page. There is much disagreement as to whether non-human animals have rights. So I guess the only things that have rights are the things that can pronounce and write the word rights, right? And what is meant by animal rights? There is much less disagreement about the consequences of accepting that animals have rights. Yeah, it's true. I mean, animals got rights, but it's like, which animals? Elephants, they have rights. You know, we have rhinos we had, even though we did a bad job. Let's see. I mean, people are killing lions. They have rights. We got to give lions rights. Oh, what about your national bird? You know, the national bird on your flag. They have rights. If you shoot a Canadian geese here, you're going to jail. If you shoot a bald eagle in America, you're going to jail. Okay. And then it's like, oh, the deer numbers are getting too high, so we can kill 500 of them this season. And the coyote population is getting a little low. We can't hunt them for the next 2 seasons. But once they start having children and families and communicating again, then we can start killing them again. So no worries. You'll have your pelts that you don't even wear anymore, because none of us know any tailors or taxidermists anymore. I mean, let's just be real. We don't make our own clothes. So what are we going out there to hunt for? I mean, to like stuff a coyote, you know, to look at it, to put the head on our wall. It's disgusting, really. The consequences of animal rights. Consequences just basically meaning, you know, what is done after something is done, cause and effect. Animal rights teach us that certain things are wrong as a matter of principle, that there are some things that it is morally wrong to do to animals. Human beings must not do these things, no matter what the cost to humanity of not doing them. So we must not use cows for meat and chicken for meat, no matter what the cost to us is. Maybe a hungry stomach, that's not going to happen, because you got lentils, beans, quinoa, chickpeas, you know, green beans. You got, you know, breads of assortments. You got fruits, vegetables, stalks, grains, nuts, seeds, roots, clays, saps. What else? What else do you want? Oh, I want flesh and veins, though. What about the flesh and the veins? Oh, well, did you hear the list that I said? I said the roots and the sap, and there's you know, there's fruits and there's leafy vegetables and there's tubers and root veg. Oh no, but what about the veins? And I like the pus. Is there anything on that menu with veins and flesh? And get out of here. Human beings must not do these things, even if they do them in a humane way. For example, if humans have a right not to be bred and killed for food, then animals must not be bred and killed for food. So it's just it all makes, I mean, it's really like a circular argument. Um, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I just have, you know, I got a little girl, you know, I got a daughter, so I got to stay on my P's and Q's. So let me just go check on her right now, and I'll be right back. And yo, please try to find someone that defends eating meat and killing animals and hunting. Please, I'd love to talk to you. All right, my bad, guys. You know, daddy duty calls, you know, sometimes, right? You got to do what you got to do, right? Keep your kid in line. Make sure they're not watching too much of people's cell phone screens. Okay, now, let me get back to the chat and see if we got anybody that wants to come up here, yo. If anybody needs to come up in here and defend the meat and dairy industry, please, you know, by all means, let's do it. That's why I'm here, and I can shed some light to you on why it's wrong and also how to avoid it. You know what I mean? Because everything is supply and demand. If you're at the gas station and you get the chips, right, the Miss Vickies or the Sun Chips or the Nacho Chips, whatever, Doritos, if it says milk ingredients in the label, if it says whey powder, if it says cheese, if it says sour cream, modified milk ingredient, powdered milk, anything like that, then even if it's $1.60 for the bag of chips, that $1.60 is saying to the company, first of all, it's saying two things. It's saying, hey, people want it. People like the chips with the dairy in it. So let's make more for next year, because the supply and demand, right? The demand was higher than 2017. So in 2019, let's make even more than we did in 2018. And then another thing happens where when a business shows that it has a lot of demands, a lot of purchase orders, a lot of a lot of growth, like say like 20% year-over-year growth, say like Pringles or something, they can then get loaned a larger lump sums of money. You know, more investors come in. Banks may be able to lend them at less because they're showing bigger forward projections. Hey, look at all this demand we had for the cheeses and the milk ingredients in the chips. Why don't you give us a bigger loan at a lesser interest rate so we can push that, because we know the people want it. We can make our money back and pay you. So you are literally fueling the industry. And it's an industry that many people don't look at. Paul McCartney said, if slaughterhouses had glass walls, people would be vegetarian. And there was no, you know, vegan wasn't popular back then. Animal rights. Almost all of us grew up eating meat, wearing leather, silk, wool, down, and going to circuses and zoos. Zoos, people, come on, the zoos, really. We got to get over that. Oh, but it teaches my child. It doesn't teach a child nothing. Many of us bought our beloved pets at pet shops, had guinea pigs, and kept beautiful birds in cages and fish in fish tanks. We wore wool and silk, ate McDonald's burgers and fished, and then threw them away. We catch them and we release them, which is so odd. It's like, trap this girl in a dark hotel for a night and then release her. You think that's not going to have any psychological effects down the road? You think that if I grabbed a lady from the shore of the beach and I brought her in the water and I started like wriggling her around and showing her around to the people under the water, and then and she's like, and then I tossed her back up on the shore, you don't think that she would be like, what the just happened? What, like, why did that just happen? Why did he touch me? I can't trust anybody anymore. Don't get too close to me. I can't go to the shore anymore. Forget that. You know what I mean? It's traumatic. So to see a worm as a fish or something glistening in the light, and you're like, oh, I'm going to get that. And then to be hooked. And of course, fish feel pain. or else they wouldn't try to swim away. It's like if they didn't feel the pain, right? Like right here, you can grab in the corner of your eye, right? Right here, you can grab that and you can squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, and you feel a little bit of a sensation, but nothing much. Same with your elbows, right? Because there's no nerve endings there. And then they say, well, fish, they have very little nerve endings. They can't feel it when it goes through. Well, then why, you know what I'm saying? Why are they swimming away? It's nonsense. And then you just throw them back in, bleeding. So it's just, I mean, the whole thing, the sport, and only one person knows it's being played. It's just like, it's for like the most self-conscious, insecure man alive. It's like, I feel bad about myself. I have to kill something and feel like a man because my dad's dad did it before him, and my dad's, you know what I mean? It's like, it's tradition. We go out for the Thanksgiving hunt and we kill a turkey. It's like, really? Like, that's what you want to do with your Thanksgiving? Yeah, but well, my wife says that I can't, and my penis is getting smaller, and I thought maybe if I brought her home a turkey, she would appreciate me a little bit more, and maybe go down on me or something from time to time. Well, maybe if you work out, get in shape, and eat some green leafy vegetables and apples, you'll be pooing and regular, and you won't be constipated and sweating grease out your pores and breathing very heavy, and you could do more activities like have sex a lot longer. Did you ever think about that? Oh, no, I just kind of wanted to pull up my 12 gauge there and head out into the backcountry there and shoot up some turkeys there and maybe bring it home, open its asshole and stuff it with some bread and maybe baste it and then eat it after with some red wine. It's like, I mean, like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing? Animal rights, according to Wikipedia. Animal rights is the idea in which some or all non-human animals are entitled to the possession of their own lives. So animal rights, which is including all of animals, animal rights, is the idea, no, I'd say more notion, in which some or all, well, does this look like some when it says animal? Did it say some animal rights? Hey, we're fighting for some animal rights. Oh, like a little bit of them? Yeah, just some animal rights. We just need some animal rights. Yeah, not the whole lot like we got, but just some animals. Some animals deserve some rights. Other animals deserve all rights, and other animals deserve more rights than even humans. Let's move on here. Some or all non-human animals are entitled to the possession of their own lives, and that their most basic interests, such as the need to avoid suffering, should be afforded the same consideration as similar interests of human beings. Now, what's so funny about this is it says the animals are entitled to the possession of their own lives, and that their most basic interests, such as the need to avoid suffering. Now, what's weird about that is not all animals, not all human beings have a need to avoid suffering, right? Some people inflict harm on themselves, right? And some actually get off on it, like being whipped and getting cut and stuff like that. So it's like the more intelligent we are, the more sick we become. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we build skyscrapers that destroy the earth or whatever, right? We build farms and stuff like that, and destroy the earth and take care of animals and stuff. But we make amazing discoveries in sciences and health, but we also like to hang ourselves by rings, and we like to also mutilate our bodies and get plastic surgery so we don't look like ourselves, and we like to touch children and women unsuspectingly, and I mean, it's like What is so special about us? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is really special? We have landmines in the ground still. We have bombs that are in the ground to this day that will explode if you step on it, or if an animal steps on it, or if a child steps on it. Oh, but I mean, we're amazing. We're so smart, and we're better than humans there, eh, bud? And I know, oh, geez, they were made for us, and we have more intelligence than them there, so we get to kind of do whatever we want. God told us. Oh, were you there? God told us, it's in our Bible that we have dominion over them. Okay. Well, there's also other people in this world, other things, other animals, other species, other life forms in this world that are of lesser intelligence than us. A lot of people call them handicapped, retarded, mentally challenged. Now, I don't really care much about the political correctness about these sayings. Retarded means you're late, you're slowed, you're delayed. I'm not calling people that, but that used to be a scientific term, a medical term. Mentally challenged, mentally handicapped, mentally disabled, all of these things. These children, we have dominion over them. We have dominion over autistic people. We take care of them. We have dominion over old grannies in the street. We have dominion over babies who can't do anything for themselves. We have dominion over trees. Should we just cut them all down? Just because we have dominion over another life, just because we are more intelligent in a way that we recognize and that we hold true to us, doesn't mean that we should go around just murdering lesser life forms, you know what I'm saying, thinking that it's okay because we're more intelligent. It's disgusting and it's disgraceful. Vegan power. What's up to the chat? Everybody's here tonight. Misael, Rabalala, MJ Givens, Adam Jerringer, New Feet Kenny, Emergency Unlimited, Mike Green, Loco Tomo, What's Good, KT420, All Up in the House, Unlimited Energy. Oh, I said that backwards. What's good, Lady Legs? Yo, I wish I rolling a blunt. Yo, all green leaves. Yeah. Yo, green lives matter too, eh? Real thing, eh? Green lives matter, B. I eat meat still, though. I need help. Smiley faces. Well, it's easy. I mean, this is how I think of it, all right? What do you care about? Illustrious cook. What do you care about? Do you care about yourself? Do you care about your family? Do you care about the environment? Or do you care about animals? Any of those things? If you care about any of those things, you should be vegan. And what I mean care about it is like, is there a history of heart attacks, cancer, diabetes, MS in your family? You know, do you have siblings? Do you have children that are sick or that you want to be healthier? You know what I mean? What's the agenda with the carnivore diet? Well, the agenda is to keep us all full of blood. If we are full of animal blood, then it keeps our reptilian brain fed, right? It keeps it stimulated. All of those hormones, all of the fear, the adrenaline, the low vibrations, is feeding our animal, the reptilian mind, right? The animal, the lower mind, the fight or flight, right? So when we have these vibrations in our body, we're doing these things to each other. We're putting each other down. We're not raising our own kids. We're not, we're warring against each other over religion, holy wars. What's cracking? Peabody grind. What's good? You know what I'm saying? So it's like the agenda is what we have today. Non-feeling, no compassion, no empathy, just profit. That's all that really this world cares about. How can we sweeten it cheap? Use honey. Okay, let's get honey. And then we find out that China's diluting the honey by 90% with corn syrup. You know what I'm saying? So It's all profit. And as soon as you commoditize an animal, as soon as you say wool is worth $50 an ounce, and it's on the stock market under commodities futures, and you can place a trade on wool and watch your money soar decade to decade, great retirement fund, wool and cattle, invest in cattle, invest in pigs, because pig farms are, you know what I mean? As soon as you commoditize them, you bring them into the arena of a product, that means that profits are the number one thing. It's the only thing that matters. And the only key drivers are basically the brainwashing that we consistently receive, and the flavor enhancers that are consistently added year over year. So yeah, I mean, it's sad. Does anybody know anybody that eats meat and loves it and will debate it and wants to come up here and look like a damn fool? I do. I love them all. My kids are all in college. Okay, so you're older. No bad health issues from my family. Okay, that's good. Just super busy, everybody, and need something to keep me healthy hyped. Okay, well, healthy hype. There's a person that I like on YouTube called Dan the Man, the Life Regenerator. He got me very inspired about health. He would make juices, and it would be like parsley and kale and like tomato and green pepper and apple and pineapple. And then he would drink it and be like, yes, like I love it. Oh, feel it go through my body. I love it. Strength, the raw power of the fruits, baby. He talked like that, right? Really supercharged. And I'd be like, damn, like I want what he's having. You know what I'm saying? Like I want some of that. So I kept on watching those videos. I watched a documentary called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. That changed my life. I watched a speech called The Best Speech Ever by Gary Yourofsky. And he changed my life, you know, that speech. But the thing is that, you know, with the health issues, no bad health issues in the family, that's great. And, you know, we definitely don't want to start creating them. The produce now is grown in such depleted soil, and it's so GMO and so fertilized. It's not nourishing our bodies as well as it used to. The sun, you know, the skies are constantly they're constantly being sprayed with chemtrails. So the water, you know what I mean, is constantly being polluted, more and more pills. So we really have to step up our new, like, we can't eat how our parents ate. We cannot. And we definitely cannot feed our kids what our parents ate, because today a loaf of bread has like 500% more sugar than it used to when they were young. Okay. And it lasts forever. Like, you know, you used to buy bread and it would go hard quick. Now the bread, it lasts forever, and it's so heavy when you eat it. What else? Animals are not the same. These slaughterhouses are not the same. The antibiotics, the growth hormones, the steroids, the stimulants, they're not the same. The GMO food that they feed them, it's not the same that our parents used to get. Okay. Now, one thing that we do really have that's lucky over them is our produce section. Could you imagine being in the 50s and 60s and going to the grocery store and finding like apples, oranges, lettuce, and, you know, tomato and green pepper, and that's basically it. Everything else is canned. Now you have melon, chocho, yam, plantain, banana, you know, pitaya, cactus fruit, so many different types of mushroom, bok choys. It's I mean, we live in the easiest time to get things from around the world. Why would you want to limit yourself? You know what I mean? Get hyped off of that. Yo, grill up some pineapples with some potatoes, grill up some tomatoes and some mushroom with some cumin. You know what I mean? Like, it's endless. There's tens of thousands of varieties of fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains, tree bark, saps, roots, tubers, ground vegetables, you know what I mean? Nuts. The list goes on. I think I said nuts already. Algae, seaweed. But people want to stick to the 4 animals, you know, like the cow, the chicken, the fish, and the pork. And then some get like creative, like bottom feeders, like eating like ocean seagulls. Ocean seagulls. What are ocean seagulls? Well, an ocean seagull is a shrimp, a lobster, and a crab, and a scallop. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are bottom feeders, yo. Like, animals that are healthy, close to the sun, die and come down to the bottom and start decomposing, and then they start feeding on it, and then you eat that. You eat something that just ate something that was decomposing. What do you think you're doing inside? Man, a guy that I worked with, huge guy, always red in the face, high blood pressure, talking about how he's on this pill and that pill. Oh, this pill brought my blood pressure down. Oh, this one brings it back up. And it's like, yo, how about, or then he sat down at lunch, pulled out a Tupperware of cut up sausage, like pastrami type of like sausage, a container of cheese cubes, and then a container of cucumber. I was proud of the cucumber part. And then he would just put the cheese and the sausage together and eat it. And I'd say, what about the cucumber? Every once in a while, he'd make some cucumber in there. But it's like, well, where do you think you're getting all this high blood pressure? Your arteries that started this big are now this big because of all the fat and cholesterol and the parasites and the worms. And now your blood's trying to make it through this narrow space. Your blood pressure's high. You're squeezing the hose, bro. You're squeezing your hose. Squeezing the hose, man. You eat food that had a nose, and you'll be squeezing the hose. We maintain that animals should no longer be viewed as property or used as food, clothing, research subjects, entertainment, or beasts of burden. Beasts of burden, what's that? What's a beast of burden? A beast that always wakes me up at 5 a.m. with his problems? No, it's not a beast of burden. That's a beast with burden. A beast of burden is an oxen, a donkey, a jackass, a mule. You know, these are the things that pull heavy ass carts all day. Plows. Okay, you want to look at an oxen. You want to look at a vegan animal. You tell me that a lion could do this. Oh, but if you don't eat meat, you're not gonna be there that strong there, bud. You need meat for the protein that's gonna help you lift stuff. You're not gonna be strong enough to lift anything if you don't got the protein. Oh, well, okay. I'm gonna ask this bull where it gets its protein, and if it tells me the grass, then I'm gonna slap you in your face. How about that? Because if you're telling me that you need to eat this animal for protein, but this animal just ate this grass to get the protein to become this size, which is bigger and stronger than you, then somebody's lying. And I don't think it's nature. And I don't like being lied to. Look at that. It's enough carrying this big wooden board with, this ring to keep them straight. They gotta pull something that's digging in the ground behind them, and that's a slave. It's a slave. Slavery. Let's see what type of tools that we use. Slavery tools. Let's see if there's anything that is like the animals. Okay. Looks very similar. In fact, I think that we found out animal. I think we just found out where these slave tools come from. How did we get the ideas for these muzzles? You know what I'm saying? All of these hooks and stuff. You can't get close to nobody. Can't fit through anything. Can't escape, can't get through no fences, can't run too fast. Ball and chain. Interesting. Oh, these, interesting. I've seen these before. I've seen all these before. Where did I see these before? Where have I seen those tools before? Where else do they use those things? Well, good thing human slavery is done, right? Good thing human slavery is done, and it's only reduced to these. They can't feel. They're just animals. This little baby, he's not scared. What do you mean? Yeah, just hold this trunk there like it's your penis, you homo. Like, come on, let's be real. What do you got? A spike in its back? Bro, if I could see you right now face to face, I would scrap you, B. Real talk, I would scrap you. And you might win because you have this brutalness inside of you. You got this, like, I want to hurt people. Look, vegan makeup brushes, ladies. Vegan makeup brushes. You didn't think about that. How you have real pony hair. Oh, look at this. Ankle straps. Where did they get the idea to strap human ankles up? Now, if anybody out there, dumbass, says that we learn how to enslave animals from the way that we enslaved humans, well, you got it wrong, because animal husbandry has been along much longer than human slavery. Look at this. All these tools for the master to get his crops right. You notice how all of these are cartoons too? You notice how you never get any, like, pictures of the slaves, like, on the boat, like, coming over. Like, I got all my slaves and they're on the boat now. Check out my big boat. And my slaves are in the boat. But it's just all cartoon. And then pictures of people when they landed, I guess. I don't know. But let's be real. I mean, we got this from how we treat animals. And no animal that can't even speak our language should be confined to these. I mean, if they could speak our language, maybe they could say, "Nah, hey, don't do that. You know, I don't like that. That's a cold chain you're putting around my ankle. Please don't do that." You know, but they can't talk. If they could, they would. They'd probably curse. Look at these. In a tank, used to swimming hundreds and thousands of miles, can now only swim about one in a circle. Oh, but they teach my kids, like, how whales behave, and it's so educational when I go to the zoo and marine land and we see these animals in their natural habitat. Well, as close as it can be. Are you serious? Would anybody take this bat to this dog's face? Anybody? Anybody want to smash this dog in the face with this bat? I sure don't. But there's a lot of people out there that do. Look at this fool. Let me dress up in some tight woman wear. My wife left this in the house. She says that I don't screw her right anymore, and I gotta try to impress her now. Maybe if I can show her that I can tame a bull, she'll be attracted to me again. Oh, sorry, little guy. This is what happens when we breed you for pets, and then somebody gets you as a gift, and then they got to go to college, and then they leave you behind with the parents who never really wanted it in the first place, and you're not there to feed it and walk it, so it's getting fat and abused now. But, you know, it's all about the pet industry, though. We love pets. Yeah, this is what you get when you have pets. You got a whole bunch of runaways and outcasts, and a lot of pets that aren't taken care of. This is what happens when you open up a pet industry. This is your circus. Let's go to the circus. Bring the kids. It's just very insensitive. Let me get back to the chat. I think I got wrap this up because I think I mean, I came to do what I came to do. You'll debate me. Yeah, Mike Green will debate me. Mike Green's not going to debate nobody. Yeah, the fast food ads are nasty. PR Corey, we have to quit cutting grass too, specifically because everything is a domino effect. The natural dandelions and wildflowers found that we cut in nature, bees need to make honey. We should minimize. This is true. Unfortunately, the town comes to your house and say, your house looks unkempt. Are you growing weed inside? Because, we can't see your steps. It looks like nobody lives here. We're going to give you a fine, a warning first. And if you don't cut it by the 21st, you're going to get a fine. That's how it happens. It's government land. But you're right. We should all let the weeds grow. You know what I mean? If you have a back corner in your backyard, or if you live in the city and you got a little patch, a little area by the concrete or something, let them grow. Let those weeds grow. Let them blossom. Let the bees come. Let them get their fill, man. And I'm so for that. Like, I don't mind cutting the grass, but I love long grass. I love like soft grass, you know what I'm saying? And I love seeing the grass grow up and develop and open up its seeds. It's great. No one's so thinking, bro. You're actually right though. The order is open. Tahudi, what up? Okay. So yo, guys, I do these I do these. Masterpiece. Thought I'd make my YouTube debating career by crushing Masterpiece, but apparently he didn't see my offer. Shake my head. Sidebacks. Okay, I'm gone. No, don't be gone. Yo, Mike Green, you serious? Here, drop your email. You already know all you had to do was drop your email, bro. All you had to do is drop your email. I said that. I said, yo, drop your emails, get up on the panel so we could so we can get down. I didn't think this guy was serious. This guy wants to debate. Mike Green, drop your email. I know, but if I was debating him, I'll break all the code talk to gibberish. Okay. Well, we either got a joker. I'm going to get off the meat soon, bro. And when I do, you'll be the first person that I thank. Yo, no doubt. Flat stuff earth. My mower broke. I know, Newfie Kenny, I know he's bluffing. I know Mike Green's bluffing. I know he's playing. I thought he was playing too, but now I know he's really playing. Your mower broke. Oh, man, you got to get a manual push one, man. You got to get a push one. Take the blades off, sharpen it. Last you for another 10 seasons. Those push ones are perfect, man. No emission, all that. Water is still, still water is level. Always level. Always level. Level. Flat earth stuff. What up? Yeah, that's my intro, yo. Still water is always level. Always level. I use that intro only for flat earth videos. And I think I'm going to make another flat earth video soon. One about painting the flat earth and one about the top 5 reasons why I believe that the earth is flat. You know what I mean? Because there's so many reasons out there. When people get into the debates and they ask the questions, the debates, and they say that the water is flat and it shouldn't go over the horizon. Oh. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, yo, bro, why did you not bring up the 6-month shadow flip? Why didn't you bring up the, I'm seeing the periscope or so many different types of, like one time someone said, why do they, why in the military do they use such strong binoculars if it's just going to curve off anyway? If it's just going to curve. Like if I'm standing at the shore, the beach, and I'm seeing a ship go over with my bare eyes, a binocular is not going to help me like see over the curve. You know what I'm saying? So if with my bare eyes, I'm seeing the drop, then what the f is a binocular for? You think Sanchez is debating? I know Sanchez has got his I just uploaded it to a BitChute. I've been kicked off YouTube for the. Yeah, that's what they say, Misael. That our senses are lying to us, right? Our God-given senses are lying to us. All right, well, yo, this is episode 2, and this is the second episode of a debate that I wanted to carry out that nobody showed up for. So I'm gonna be out of here. You know, got a lot of stuff to do, and I think we're winning. Look, people, look. You can't utter a word like, "Hey, women deserve respect," and then keep it quiet. You can't suppress peace. You can't suppress progress. Man apart. Bro Sanchez having a flat debate on with Lamar right now. Oh my God. I gotta probably hit that up. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. But look, as soon as the notion went across that women deserve equal rights, deserve equal pay, treated everywhere, it's like a nonstop rolling. It's like a snowball effect. You can't stop it. Hey, blacks and Jews deserve equal rights. Chinese and Tibetans, you know what I mean? It's once something is said at any level about an injustice, everything it takes off. It gets better. It goes into progress. The ball starts rolling. In the UK, in the past 10 years, veganism is up like 500%. Okay? Like, that's huge. If you had a stock that you invested in 10 years ago and it is up 500% today, congratulations. Okay? That's over 50% year-over-year growth. So I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Peace. Much peace, power, and protection to everybody, and much love to the whole chat and everybody watching this after the fact. Thanks for all your questions. Email me, masterpiece9@gmail.com. And everybody here, I want you to go to my Instagram page right now. It's called Nutrition's Kitchen. I'm going to put it in the chat. Nutrition's Kitchen. A lot of people are asking me for recipes, pictures, a guide. You guys can go to my Nutrition's Kitchen Instagram page and find out all of that stuff. You don't have to ask me. You don't got to wait for my reply back. You go to the site. You check it out on my Instagram, Nutrition's Kitchen. Scroll to the bottom and start going up. From the very bottom, you're going to see a lot of food stuff, and as it gets up, it's more like family-oriented. So please hit that up, Nutrition's Kitchen on Instagram, and definitely follow me on that so we can have direct access and you can get the latest updates. And if you're not subscribed to me here yet, subscribe right now and like this video and get it out to anybody that posts on their Facebook and posts on their Instagram about their hunt or you know, their catch in the ocean or whatever, right? About their pork dinner or their whatever it is. If you see someone showing pride in that, yo, smack them with this link and let them know that I am on their case and I want to talk to them, I want to debate them, and I want to murder them. No, I'm just joking. Now I'm talking like a meat eater. All right, y'all. Peace and love. I love you all. I can't wait for somebody to step up to Masterpiece with something, anything, please. You think that it's okay to eat animals and to wear animals, okay? You got another thing coming. Acting like we don't share this plane with others. Selfish, selfish, selfish. I'll let you guys ride out to this. Peace. Catch me next week. Episode 3, Vegan Debates. Step your game up. Yeah, I blast people with a thought form. Cause to me, the telepathy is not form. I've been where you at, I kept your spot warm. But to get up on my level, you will need a couple lifetimes to keep our families and our blocks torn. Aiming at our heads like we got horns. To weather the storm, we needed to grow strong. Yeah. You know what it is. You know what it is. All right, y'all. Next week is a very important announcement. We got a green stream coming up. I want you guys to be there for that green stream. I want you guys all to be there for that. You guys give me the love and respect and the support that I need to keep those green streams popping off. And after the green streams, like I said, we're going to have more vegan debates, and we're going to get into that. And also top 5 reasons of why the earth is flat. And also I want to do a flat earth painting with you guys, right? A late night sesh. Maybe Saturday we'll kick that off, all right? So join me for Saturday. I'll see you guys then. All right? Peace. 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 Peace.